So I go scrounging in today's video for some pieces of copper pipe. Now, my dad was born in 1919 and my mom was born in 1923, and they both went through the Great Depression. And what you see here is one of the aftermaths of that. They basically told me to never throw anything away because you don't know when you're going to need it. Excuse me. However, after they passed away, I had cardboard boxes and boxes of stuff and bins of things and the stuff I had to go through. But this is kind of what is left of all the extra plumbing fittings that I thought I might find use for in the future. And some of them were pieces of copper pipe. And in today's video, I use a piece of this to do my repair. I hope you enjoy the video. In this video, I wasn't going to make it, but as you can see, something is amiss here. And what happened was I had to replace the kitchen faucet, and then the cold water valve started to leak. I tried to take it apart, but it started to strip. So what I'm going to do is replace it. So the first thing I want to do is sand down here and get all this green off, and then cut the pipe off and put on what's called a shark fitting, mainly because I didn't want to have to use a Burns-O-Matic torch next to all this plywood and veneer. Unfortunately, this is a tight area, and this is about the best view that I'm going to be able to give you of this, but I have steel wool here, and I have some 100 grit sandpaper that first I'm going to sand this, and I'm probably going to do a lot of editing on this. I have tools down here. I'm going to do a lot of editing on this. I'm not sure if I can speed it up, but I'm not going to bore you with all of the work. Okay, so here's my 100 grit sandpaper. I'm going to try to just get some of this corrosion off of here. And I'm doing this below this. There's solder on here, and I don't know how well the shark fitting will take to that. So I'm going to have to cut off just at the end of this solder to give it a good place to grasp. There. That looks pretty clean. So the next step is going to be cutting that off. And to do this, I had to buy a mini tube cutter. I got this at my local hardware store. It says it goes from 1/8 up to 5/8, and this should be half, so it should work. Okay, so I got the old pipe out, and what I'm going to do is install these fittings called Sharkbite. I got a ball valve here. Let me see. Yeah, so I'm going to install it this way. I don't know, I might do it that way. But this way seems like it would be easier to turn up and down. And then I also got this adapter that after I put this in, I'll have to measure the distance up to here. I can actually thread this in. And then I'm going to go a little bit higher. So I'm never short up at the top end, and put that on. So let's see how that goes. Let me see if I'd have to. Yeah, I guess I should put it this way because then you can read it. And that, well, that would take up a lot less room. So I'm just supposed to have to push this down on. I want to wipe that off a little bit. There. Okay, and then this is supposed to just push down on. Is that it? There we go. Okay. Moves. I don't know if that's good or not, but it's definitely not coming off. Okay, so the next thing will be screwing this in here. So I originally bought this piece of copper, which going down in here, that's just way too long. I found this downstairs. I may have to cut a little bit of this off. Actually, I will, because there's a solder joint here. But even at that, I might just be able to just use this piece with a little bit cut off. So I'm going to take my steel wool here. Let me see, is this in the... So I'll take the steel wool here. Oh yeah, that shined that up pretty well. And then let me see, even if it goes in that far, if I put you in there, geez, I can even cut down to here. I think I'll be okay. All right. So I'll do that and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got this. Oh, I got a little helper. Hi, Brownie. I don't know if you can see it, but my dog decided to come over and inspect what I'm doing. So we'll push this down in. Well, let's put this side down. It doesn't seem like it's coming off. Hopefully, I've never used one of these shark things before. Sorry about there. Okay, let's see how that is. This is off. So I'll go turn on the water and see what happens. Hopefully, absolutely nothing. Okay, I turned the main valve on. Nothing leaking. Okay, let's... And nothing's leaking. And the water's running. Yay. Alrighty, so that's my foray into plumbing today. Thank you all for watching, and in the society we live in, just ask that if we could all treat other people the way we want to be treated, how much better this world would be. Have a good day. So here's a view of the tools I used today to do this repair. And there's the old copper pipe that I removed. There's my tripod with a new holder. And I turned the light out so you can't see anything under here, but there's the new fixture going up. And I left the tag on there just in case I go and decide to do the other side. I have the information. But it's installed and it's not leaking, so we can put all of our cleaners back under. Hi. You want to say who you are?
His daughter.
That's my daughter, and what's her channel?
I have a YouTube channel.
What is it?
Kawaii Maria Games. Link is in the description.
Have a good night, everyone.